So I am at Boatlife 2024. I've just walked in on, I think this is first day, it's Thursday. And I am shopping for a new boat. Obviously, you know where I've got Wild Rose. I'm moving her down onto the south coast for an actual south coast boating experience. But what I want to keep something up north with me. So I'm looking at fast ribs, adventure boats, things like the Axopars, the Saxdors, etc. And I want to try and find something within a sensible budget that can handle the rough seas. It only really needs to be for 6 people, so it doesn't need to be massive. Something in the mid 20 foots maybe. But yeah, so I'm going to take a wander around and I'll film some boats as we're going around, and yeah, I'll show you all, give you guys all an insight into a little show. So yeah, let's go for initial wander. So we came in just over there, and straight away you've got a couple of bayliners here. Bayliners never really appealed to me, but there's a couple of them. And then we have the Axopar stand, which is I believe the Axopar London Group guys. And then if we got around here, we've got the Gibbs Quay guys, the Gibbs Yacht Boat Sales, TBS boats. These are quite cool. I think they're nice little river boats. They wouldn't, I guess, be sea boats, but I do quite like these. It's kind of the old gentleman's wood style yacht effect. Yeah, Schaefer. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of them. I noticed one of these a while ago. They look interesting, fairly affordably priced, but yeah, I was a bit torn by them. There we go, Parker Adams. Look there, the guys. And yeah, so I'm going to be talking to these guys because he's got some ribs, and this is Exo Boats. Yeah, so these are aluminium, all aluminium hulled adventure boats. We've got a few boats in the range, but in particular we do this one, which I think is the 8. And they're fairly basic, they're not amazing, but it's got a little cabin, a little cross cabin style thing, a bit like the Axopar, big opening roof. So yeah, I'm quite interested by that, and with it being aluminium and it's quite a sharp V on that hull, you'll see that it'll yeah, it'll be quite interesting. So I'm going to have a chat with these guys, and I'll be back in a bit. So just had a look around this. This is the Defender 8 from Exo Boats, aluminium hulled. I'm sure it was tours by loads of other people, so I won't bother you with tours, but it looks quite an interesting little boat. One concern so far is it has a very small bathroom, and as you know, I'm not the smallest person in the world. So yeah, but we're going to email some price and details, some options. That one is spec'd, which is fully loaded, is priced at 245, and it's got twin 225 Mercury petrels on the end of it, on the back of it. So yeah, not cheap. Probably more than I'd like to spend, but to be fair, it's a nice looking boat. We've got some Regals here. Now, I'm not a massive fan of American sports boats. I think I'd much rather buy a smaller Sea Line or an old Thunderhawk or something from the Sunseeker range and renovate it up. You know, but if you like that kind of thing, they're fairly cheap and cheerful. And we're going to head into the kind of fishing end now, which, yeah, I'm not going to bother you guys with that because wakeboards and fishing, not really my thing, probably not your thing either. This is quite nice. Twin Cat sports boat. If you like a bit of speed, this is going to be not slow. It's literally like an arrow. Look at it.
You'd be told to buy it.
Yeah, so that's pretty nice. I think that's for a wrapping company advertising their wrapping services, if I'm honest. Yeah, we've got the Ray Marine stand from Goodwin. I'm sure you guys probably know all about Goodwin. Yeah, let's have a wander around and see what else we've got here. We've got some Suzuki fishing boats and a little pontoon boat. You never really see these in the UK, pontoon boats. But yeah, they're a big American thing for the lakes. But yeah, nothing really in the UK. These are nice. I like these. Might come back and have a chat with him, see about getting a picture for the house. What else we've got? We've got a bass boat, fishing boat as the Americans say. So if you're American, you'll know all about that. We don't really do those in the UK, I guess. Again, we don't really have lakes big enough. You can fish from the shores of most lakes. Ship-shaped bedding. They are going to be, we don't know it yet, but they're going to be providing new mattresses for wild rose. A load of these companies you know, you've got Sea Deck over there, so that XO had the Sea Deck stuff on that I just looked at. SAP supplies, yeah, all your kind of standard stuff. But we're not interested in this stuff. Electric motors, no thank you. But we're back at boats. This is my next stop. So these are the sax doors, which this is the, I think this is a 320 or 360, is it? No, 320, yeah, there you go. This is a GTC, so this is a cabin version. We do the GTO, which is the open version. But yes, I want to have a look at these. Now this is much bigger than the XO that I've just had a look at, but they've also got the little 200 here, which if I'm right on foot-wise, this is 20 foot and is trailerable. So there's that. And then we've got the 270 there, which is 27, 28 foot, something like this. So yeah. So I'm gonna go and have a look at those. So we'll wander around a bit more. We've got Zodiac ribs here. I was going to go and have a talk to them, but none of them really have full bathrooms. A couple of them got little tiny pull-outs, but it doesn't really work for the nieces, I suspect. So we'll keep wandering. We've got lots of Kawasaki jet skis around, which, yeah, not really my thing. Unless you like breaking ribs, which my mate did as soon as he bought a jet ski. I'll tell you what, they are much bigger than you realise. That is basically the size of a small car, so yeah. We've got Brig over there. I'm going to go and have a chat with Brig in a bit. Super boats, little bow riders, weight boats, wakeboarding boats. Not really a thing in the UK, I don't think. It's, hot tub? You want a hot tub? Yeah, there's some kind of talk that's honestly not interesting for me at all. I'm here to look at boats. So yeah, these big ribs, iron boats are the aluminium versions. These quite intrigue me. So these have got quite a decent sized cabin for a bathroom on them. So I'm quite intrigued by these. This is the Eagle 8. So yeah, see if I can have a quick look at that. I quite like these as well. But very kind of rough and ready. This is an iron boat. Very purposeful. Now whether that's better than a rib, I guess, with a hard hull, don't know. I don't know enough, but we'll have a look around. So I'm gonna grab someone and have a quick talk with them, and I'll be back in a bit. Got some XO ribs here. I'm not going to bother looking at them. They're not really big enough. But if you want a little tender, they look good. Outdoor furniture. This is one of those floating holiday cabins that Aquavista are kind of renting out now. Their way of getting around planning, I guess. They call them water lodges. Yeah, just basically a caravan that floats. They put it in the marina instead of allowing berthas in, and then they rent them out as Airbnbs. So yeah, so that's Aquavista's business model if you're interested. We've got the Delphias over there, which, yeah, I'm not really fussy for. Some little river boats. Actually quite nice, these, very traditional looking. Quite like them. We do look to be fiberglass as well, not wood. That one looks a little bit more wood and traditional. Yeah. That's some wide beams. I think that looks like a wide beam at least. It might be a narrow. These have never really appealed to me. I know people love them. They love a nice boating holiday on the river, but yeah, I don't see the appeal.
Yeah, we do many woods.
I think I'm too addicted to speed. I don't like going slow. So, what have we got here? Boat yachts. Looks a little bit like a Regal, maybe. Quarkin. These do a little kind of cross cabiny type thing. Look, 27 cabin. So there's someone in there at the moment, but I'll come back and have a look at that later. So wander around. I've got there's Parker Adams around somewhere that I want to go and have a look at. See what they've got. And then we've got Shearline here. So fun story, I'm actually parked next to these guys in the car park at the hotel. I just threw it next to their transit van. Yeah, again, these are river cruisers, not really sea boats, I don't think. We've got a keel and a single prop, so yeah. It's going around. We've got these windies. Can't see. Benettos. I'm not a fan of this square bow that people are going with. I don't know what you guys think. I understand it gives you more space in the cabin, but it feels like a bit of a compromise, just giving it that wide, fat upper, but still maintaining that kind of arrow sharp hull. It makes them look a little bit weird. Although I suspect it helps with spray a little bit. You don't get as much spray, it helps to spread it, so. Maybe, I might be wrong. I am not a boat builder. And then we've got Ran boats. So these guys do a little sporty boat. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a quick look at maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah. Look at the bows on these. So that's very much a kind of an Axopar and a Sax Door competitor, isn't it? Although they're all topless, but yeah, it's interesting. I'll come back and have a chat with them later. That's the Axopar stand again, so I'm basically round in a circle. But I'm going to stop videoing now and just go for a wander, and yeah, I'll come back later. I'm not going to do tours, leave that to other people. I'll come back later and tell you what I've found that I'm interested in. So, see you all in a bit. Right, so end of day one. I'm back at the hotel room. I had a good look around. I walked about 10 kilometres, which, to be fair, the show's not that large. It's only 3 halls, but yeah, I did a lot of circling around. So I've got a short list. Cobra, ribs, Parker Adams, boat sales. Big ribs. I don't know what company is selling them. I've got a card for them somewhere, but it's all branded up as Brig. I had a look at Grand Ribs. They've got one I was kind of interested in, but it doesn't come with an option for a toilet, so that's kind of not really going to go any further. Sax Door 270. I actually looked at the T-top version, the open one, and that was nice. The Axopar stand's well, yeah, we've only got three. We've got the 22, the 25, and I think the 28 here. But it's a T-top. But anyway, Red Spars are interesting, but very expensive, brand new compared to everything else. But what's interesting is Parker Adams have actually got three 28s, Axopar 28s, two Mark 1s and one Mark 2, that were all just over 100 grandish. So they're quite interesting. They're in the ballpark. And what else did I look at? I think that was about it. But yeah, so that's my shortlist. So tomorrow, I'm going to go back and I'm going to have a look in detail at the shortlist and actually get some, try and get some actual video footage of those ones. I won't do full tours, but I'll do a very quick skim around each one for you, and then I'll have a think. But I think what's going to result in this is I'm going to have to go and spend a week or so down on the south coast and go and talk to these dealers. Some of them said that I'll be able to take some out for some demos. So like Parker Adams have got the Cobra, I think it's 8.5 metre here they've got, but back at their base, back at their office, they've got a 10 metre Cobra rib, which is much bigger. Even has a little sleeping cabin as well. I quite like the idea of ribs because I'm going to be keeping it again up north. You've seen our marinas, it's, you know, you're going up against concrete walls, concrete piers and everything. I like the idea of that, and it's easy to transport a rib. So even the 10 metre Cobra, it comes in below the weight limitations for towing, so you can put it on a 3-wheel trailer, you can tow it, you just got to let the air out with tubes. So that actually appeals to me as well, because it means I'm no longer stuck it to just Grimsby. If I want to move it, or if I want to go to Scotland for a week, or go into Europe for a week, or even take it out, down to South France or whatever, I can do. I can just hook it up to a trailer and take it with me. So I quite like that. So I'm going to go and have a more detailed look and get some video for you guys tomorrow. And then, yeah, I'll have to arrange a trip down onto the south coast. Now that's probably not too much of an expectation, because obviously Wild Rose is being moved to the south coast, hopefully next month, March. So I will be going down when she goes down for a week as well. So whilst I'm down there, I'll go and see these vendors and I'll have a look around. So take care all. I'll see you all later. Bye.